The Woodstock Nation lives in tents, lots of tents. And on a day like this, they need sunscreen too, and water, lots of water. The heat factor? Ask Blair Palmer of St. Petersburg, Florida.
It's worse in Florida. Yeah.
But there's nothing worse than a 4-night camping trip when you forgot something. That's where the camping store comes in.
Well, some of them even come in with tents. They don't have stakes. They find some of their tents that haven't been opened in a year and they're a little moldy or got holes in them, so they got to replace them. Didn't bring their sleeping bag. Their air mattresses won't inflate.
The campgrounds are just part of a sprawling festival site centered on the airfield at the former Griffiss Air Base. And at the center of it all, of course, the music. By midday, the West Stage was already rocking with local acts like Oswego's Frostbit Blue and Syracuse's Tom Townsley and the Backsliders.
You know, it was just like awe-inspiring to be up on that stage and looking out over all those people, and the music, I guess, was cutting through pretty good out front from what we heard.
These acts are warming up an already hot festival for the dozens of national artists who arrive tomorrow. And the 1999 Woodstock Nation can't wait.
Oh yeah, we got Red Hot Chili Peppers, can't beat them, Metallica, Rage Against the Machine, great bands. It's going to be one long, great week.
A crowded first day at Woodstock 99 is also a very hot and humid one. One of the most popular places to be is the rain room, where a misty spray coming from above helps people stay cool.
I think it's very, 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 very unbearable, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
The music is going strong, but in order to stay strong in this heat, water is a necessity. Don't forget, this year's Woodstock is being held at an Air Force Base. That means there's a lot of pavement around, which makes things that much hotter. Water sources are being used for everything, from hosing down the masses to people dunking their heads, just basically doing whatever it takes.
And they got enough water around, it's cool. Everybody's staying cool in their own way, doing what they got to do to get by.
The road to Woodstock was certainly long for some people. At times, all the roads leading to Rome became parking lots. But everyone agrees any bumps on the road to Woodstock are worth enduring.
Long drive, long drive. It was fun though, we're here. This is great. Definitely worth it so far. Having a blast.
It wasn't bad until my driver hit the curb and busted the tire.
Even though the music just started at noon today, this is the scene here at Griffiss Air Force Base. Already more than 100,000 people. There is already a big crowd here, but Woodstock 99 has only just begun. In addition to all the big national bands, there are also some local bands here. Bands you might have seen at some of your favorite Rochester venues. Rochester band Linda Rutherford and Celtic Fire performed on the Emerging Artist stage. The party is well underway here, and the energy is high.
Woodstock's the best time ever. You have to come here in 5 years. Don't miss out. Oh, it's the best time. Listen to this. Listen to it. It's only the start. We got like 24 more hours of great bands coming on. It's the best time ever. Yeah!
All right, have a good time.
In this vast, never-ending sea of tents, these qualify as deluxe accommodations, and a friend bringing you a cold bottle of water qualifies as room service. Robert Snyder drove from his home in Irondequoit to Rome last night, and setting up his tent on prime real estate was one of the first things he did.
First place we saw, we just put a tent up. Yeah, it's pretty crowded, but it's pretty fun though. I mean, everybody walking all through here and stuff. I mean, it makes it seem more like the Woodstock feeling of everybody just being around, and everybody's friendly with each other. Really, no one's causing any problems. You're all just here having a good time.
With all of the tents and people packed into one area, sunset in Tent City is a welcome sight because it brings relief from a day full of heat.
We got up today, took a shower, perfect from then. Just keep a water bottle with me, just douse myself. Feels good. Yeah, it works perfectly all day.
To say that there are close quarters here in Tent City is a bit of an understatement. With all the tent stakes and poles sticking out, just walking around can be a challenge. If you're wandering around trying to find someone or something, good luck. And as far as getting sleep,
I haven't slept yet, so It hasn't been too easy.
If sleeping inside a tent proves too difficult, there are always other options for resting up. There's definitely been plenty of music here at Woodstock 99. We've got Everclear on stage right now here on the West Stage. Tell you what, lots of bands and lots of merchandise here as well. Basically everything is for sale, but it doesn't come cheap. It's easy to work up a sweat at Woodstock 99, but if you want to drum up some food afterwards, be ready to pay the price.
Food prices are outrageous, man. It's unbelievable how much they're charging. $4 for a bottle of water. What else? Just look at some of these prices. $4 for a soda, $4 for juice. It's outrageous, man.
Grills and food stands are a dime a dozen, but the hamburgers themselves are $5 each. Running totals for money spent on food here at the festival are already enormous.
It's already been over $100, so it'll probably be about $200, $250 maybe. It's pretty bad.
It's easy to spend money here at Woodstock 99, so if you run out of cash, you better have your ATM card, and you better be patient. The lines for mobile ATMs have been very long, sometimes a 2-hour wait. Getting yourself a tie-dye shirt here at Woodstock to bring home can run you $30, enough to make some people hang on to their money for now.
Yeah, I was just gonna wait. Maybe the prices go down at the end of the show or whatever, you know, whatever's left over.
While the music here on the West Stage has been loud, everything else at Woodstock 99 has been quiet. There have only been 15 arrests so far. There was one death, but we're told it was of natural causes. In Rome, New York, I'm Peter Robbins for ABC News. Well, as you know, there are more than 250,000 people here in Rome for Woodstock 99. They're coming from all over the nation. But there are plenty of folks from Rochester who came over here to Woodstock. Today we caught up with 2 of them. For Susie DeCastro Hornbeek, Woodstock 99 has been about managing to work and play at the same time. The Fairport native is a hairstylist for the show Fashion Emergency, and her festival accommodations are nice.
We have lots of nice amenities, but we also want to be part of the whole Woodstock feel, the no showering, and, you know, so we're having a great time.
In this episode of the show, Susie is giving a hippie makeover to a Woodstock original.
She hasn't been back here in 30 years, so she was excited to get back to Woodstock but wanted a more updated look. So I'm actually going to be doing some things with her hair to make her more of a millennium hippie.
Irondequoit resident David LaRue signed on to work at Woodstock in one of the many food service tents.
It's been wild. I've been working, I ended up getting a manager position when I got here, and I've been working 9-hour, 10-hour shifts from like 1 to like 9 or 10, then going out and checking the last few bands that play, and then after that I go to the raves at night. Last night I was out seeing Moby at the rave. It was great. It was just great. It was excellent.
Just in the past couple of hours, there were some tense moments during the Limp Bizkit concert on the East Stage. One of the audio booths, one of the audio areas was damaged by some fans who were shaking a fence around it. They actually ripped pieces of plywood off the audio booth there and were passing them around the crowd. People were standing on top of them. We did hear that there were some serious injuries because of all this chaos during the Limp Bizkit concert. We do not know how severe any of these injuries were. We're trying to find out that information now. Back to you. This year's festival was billed as a concert for the young. Most of the bands do cater to a youthful crowd, but today some curious onlookers and some big-time country music fans checked out Willie Nelson, who's a hit with the older crowd.
I like Willie. How can you not like Willie? I was shocked that he was going to be here when the lineup first came out.
While Willie Nelson definitely drew an older crowd, he's not the only band that the more mature partiers are looking forward to.
He's about the only one that I'm familiar with of all the groups that are here, other than the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I want to watch them tonight.
As the final day of Woodstock 99 picked up speed, people of all types enjoyed the music and the atmosphere that is Woodstock.
Well, I enjoy watching all these individuals, characters, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. I mean, I'd say about 60% of them are normal, but the other...
The festival's been great. The promoters really took care of the folks here, and the people have been responsive. The bands have been excellent, and the crowd has been just extremely emphatic the whole way through.
Still plenty of music left here on the last night of Woodstock at Griffiss Air Force Base. The Red Hot Chili Peppers are playing this evening. After that, we hear there's supposed to be a surprise. The rumors say it's going to be anyone from Axl Rose to Prince. It's sure to be a fun way to finish up the festival, though. Reporting from Rome, New York at Woodstock 99, I'm Peter Robbins for ABC News.
Everybody put your hands up.
When the music's over, pack up your tent.
We're never gonna make it.
Oh, yeah.
No, you'll fire away our car.
Now that Woodstock 99 is over, this mass of people has to get back home. Most people had a lot to carry, miles to walk, and a lot of Woodstock memories.
Roughing it.
Yeah, we're so not hardcore. No showers in 3 days. So hardcore. That's a first. That's what we're proud of.
This guy wanted to be on TV so badly, he got inside one. Many people are going home tired and weary, but with their own very special mosh pit memories.
And the big boys couldn't compete with the likes of me, and we knocked them all out of the mosh pit. That's all I have to say. They were like this tall, and I was just like, settle down, boy. Settle down, throwing the elbows like that. But it was pretty good.
Get 300,000 people together and they produce an awful lot of trash. It all has to be picked up over the next couple of days. That's one of the deals the Woodstock promoters made before the concert. This guy with a mohawk wanted Mo music, but all good things must come to an end.
There's been a few instances with music that have been highlights. Toilet paper in the trees, that's pretty interesting.
I'll try and talk to him.
How was Woodstock? He said, excellent. And that says it all. Reporting from Woodstock 99 in Rome, Peter Robbins, News Source 13.
It was winding down just as planned.
And they said that the wall wouldn't hold up, and it did. And they said that the security wouldn't work, and it did.
But as the county executive spoke, the walls were coming down. And within 3 hours, the private security firm had failed to keep the peace. It started with 3 bonfires and quickly got out of control. When the looting started, 500 state troopers dressed in riot gear moved in.
Let's go! Move it!
These people from Rochester were there.
There's tractor trailers turned over, like 12 of them, I guess, fell over like dominoes.
I was like scared for my life.
With these frightening images in their heads, parents of food service workers wait for them to return to Rochester, wait and worry.
I was just concerned about if she was going to be safe and come home safe, and she is. She's right here.
7 people were injured, including 2 state troopers who were pelted with rocks and beer bottles. Then it ended.
They looked at us and we looked at them, and finally decided at daybreak they were pretty tired and went to bed.
It's a great shame that this event that in so many ways was successful and uplifting had to end this way.
Besides me with a camera, one person starts harassing me, 5 people came to my aid, so one person can start harassing.
Unbelievable. Move it! Hey! Hey! Get
down, the riot police are coming! Riot police, to your right!
Hi, Mom. Everybody wants to get...
Everybody put your hands up! That's my people right here taking care of you. Woodstock! IA, stay over here. Give it up! Keep firing.
Well, at least it's warm. Yeah. I'd say it ended in probably chaos.